Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name's Hannah Hall and I'm joined by the lovely Em.
Hello.
Em's a makeup artist as well, and we're bringing today the lovely natural base, how to achieve it over 50 and over 60. Let's get started. So it is always difficult to get the base right, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I do think that a lot of the time you end up putting your makeup on and it's almost knowing when to stop, and you end up with almost too much makeup and you look too made up quite quickly.
Yeah, I think the tendency as you get older is to put more on because you're trying to maybe hide age spots, or you think, well, maybe it'll smooth out that wrinkle. But actually, the more you put on, the older you can look. Actually.
Yeah, absolutely. So less is more. That's the key. So to start off with, we're going to start with the lovely Delilah products. Actually, it's going to be all Delilah today. We thought we'd do a little Delilah one. So this one's called Wake Up, and it's a skin radiant tint. So I've got shade, what have I got? Amber.
You've got amber. I've got solar. Because I'm slightly more olivey than you, but only slightly, so it'll be interesting to see the difference.
So let's give a little pump. So all you do is get two little pumps onto our hands. So that's the colour of mine. You'd think, crikey, I'm not going to put that on my face. And they're not dissimilar.
No,
yours
they're
is
not.
just slightly warmer. And then you could do this with your hands, but I'm actually going to use a brush. Just pat it into your hand, work it into the brush, and then just pat it onto the face. Now, what it does, it just illuminates the skin immediately. So this is perfect worn on its own end, but also you can easily wear this underneath. So that's what we're going to do today, almost like a primer.
Yeah, I mean, can you see as it goes on, Hannah, it's actually quite dark. When you first put that brush onto your skin, that product onto your skin, it's dark. But as you work it in, it is literally blending away and leaving the most luminous glow.
Yeah.
I love this.
Yeah, you look great.
Well, we all have a bit of luminous glow, don't we, Hannah? That's what we want.
I think in the January and Feb, you feel like we can look quite grey and dull. Especially with, the weather, the lighting, when it's harsh outside. And actually, to get that sort of lit from within glow is quite hard to get without it looking too glittery. But that is gorgeous. And you're right, it does. It sort of settles into the skin, doesn't it?
We've come alive.
We've come alive. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. That's what we need. Oh my gosh. But look, I mean, even if you're thinking that's still a little bit too dark, don't panic, because then what we're going to do is we're going to place sort of almost like spot conceal our foundation. So it's not a full mask. We're just going to place it where we need it. And I think that's the key when you are a little bit more mature, that you don't want to just sort of mask the face with one blanket foundation, really.
No,
so,
absolutely not, because you want to keep the contours and the natural kind of movement and shape of the face. So that's why I love things like this, because you can see when you move how it automatically just catching the light.
Yeah,
So
looks lovely.
it's beautiful.
Looks lovely on you.
I love that.
It's just so
Really
that
love
is
that.
perfect. If you're going on the school run or you're nipping out, you might see people, you might see some friends. You want something on your
What do you
skin.
mean, Mike? You always don't you? Don't you find though when you
It's always
think,
the way.
I just nipped to the shop, no one's going to see me, and you always bump into somebody. Always the way.
So this is the perfect one to pop onto the skin. So that looks lovely, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That looks really
Beautiful,
nice.
beautiful.
Okie dokie. So now, next up, we're going to use two different, well, actually, we've decided to do one half of our face with more of a lighter foundation and then one with slightly heavier foundation, just to give a little review of how we feel and what we think. So we're going to use Time Frame first up, and I'm going to use it in shade Shell. Okay.
And mine is called Pebble. So I've not tried this, so I have no idea whether this is going to be the right colour. So let's have a little
give
look.
it a go. So again, popping it onto your hand, I'm doing a couple of pumps, pop it onto my hand. You can see there the consistency of it.
Now I'm using a little sample, so
you only need a little bit.
You need a tiny little bit, because as we said, we're only going to just place it in certain areas, aren't we?
Yeah, absolutely. So again, if I'm going to work on this side and you do that side,
Yeah, I'll do this
as well,
side,
and then we'll do something else on this side. Okie dokie.
okay.
So working it into the brush again, and again, you could use your fingers if you want, but what I would say is just pat it on and work out.
I love this brush as well, Hannah. This Delilah, the angled
isn't it?
brush. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Really-
soft. The brush
really
is so soft.
Yeah, and the fact that you have got a bit of play there. It's not too stubby. Some of them, sort of move the makeup from when you're actually putting them on. Whereas this is perfect.
Look, this goes ever such a long way. I put the tiniest little blob on there, like a little pea-sized blob, and I'm only going to use probably
Half
about
of
a
it.
quarter. Well,
Not
maybe
even.
not even that. Maybe just I'm not doing that side, am I? I'm just doing this side.
Well, that's it. We've got to
I
just
got
use
carried
one
away.
side.
I got carried away.
And make sure you go over your ears as well, because I
Yeah.
think that's really important, just to sort of marry it all together, and also down the neck. It sort of brings everything together, and that is giving a lovely base.
Yeah, that is beautiful. I think that's got a lovely
Beautiful.
warmth to it. Because the other thing about when you're more mature is your skin can look very sallow. It can look very, very grey as well. And so I always tend to go maybe slightly darker than what I would, than is my skin tone, just because it gives me that healthy glow. It makes me feel a little bit younger.
Yeah, and I totally agree with that. And even if you've got grey hair, you do lose a lot of the colour in your face. And actually, just to take it that little step darker is really good. So actually, that was brilliant.
Yes.
Because that gave us a lovely glow and a
Yes.
lovely warmth. And then obviously time frame is working really well as well.
beautiful.
I really like that. Now, if
do.
anybody's got any extra concerns, because I'm always a bit concerned about a little bit more darkness under here. Now, I know you've not got the shade of this, but I'm just going to sort of literally pop a little bit into that sort of corners just to lift. And then also the labial folds, you know how that's darker. So when you're doing this, it's all about painting a picture. The bits that you want to bring forward, you put a slightly lighter on. And the ones you want to push back, you do certainly slightly darker. So I'm just going to put a tiny bit there just to help lift the eye. And then also in the dimple of my chin, and also actually just there. The whole face, no,
Yeah, on the Cupid's bow.
but just those areas. Now you can see how that sort of lightened it up. Now what I'll do is I'll take my brush, yes, it's here, and pat that in. I'm not sweeping and swiping, I'm literally patting that in. Now that, to me, is the perfect combo.
Yeah. And you're using the same brush. So we haven't got this whole thing about 10 brushes
no.
to put your foundation on with, to do your base with.
Yeah.
You're using the same brush. And the product, you're using so little. I'm really impressed with how little you actually need.
Yeah,
That's really good.
So that works really well. And your base looks fabulous.
Yeah, I love that. I love that glow. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Catches the light beautifully, doesn't it? Right, let's go on to the other side of our face.
Yes.
Let's use something slightly heavier, I would say. So it's more of a full coverage, this foundation. It's called Alibi. We've both got the little testers. Now, this is, when you say full coverage, a lot of people shy away from full coverage.
Yeah.
But actually, I think it's not about putting it all over. No. So if we place it where we feel we need it,
Yes.
I think this hopefully is going to give us a lovely coverage that actually has I think it's like 24-hour wear or something like that, which is amazing. And sometimes you do put your makeup on and then you think, look, half an hour later and it's completely disappeared, especially if your skin's quite porous. And I think as we do mature, our skin becomes more porous. So actually, this has got its hold. So it'd be interesting. You don't want anything too heavy that's going to be like full on, we're not on camera here. We are here, but we're not in our everyday life.
No, we're not.
We want it to look natural. We want to look glowy. We want to look gorgeous. We just want to look like pretty us, don't we?
Well, we do. We just want to look healthy and enhanced. And I think one of the mistakes perhaps some ladies make with foundation is they tend to just put it all over. Because that's what you think you're going to do. You're creating a foundation. But actually, you've just said that. It doesn't need to go all over. Just look at your face and look at the areas where you think, okay, that needs a bit of glow up there. That needs perhaps a little bit of cover. And just put it in those places. Because so long as you've got a lovely big brush or just your fingers and you blend it all in, it's going to look great.
Exactly. I think the thing is, don't be scared of makeup. It's just having a play and but always work it into your brush so that you sort of get it all around your brush. So you're not going you see people on Instagram sort of pouring onto the face and letting it drip down. It's too much product. You don't need that.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of placing it where you feel you need it. Now
this colour, this is working on me. It's a little bit, I think it's maybe a little bit flatter somehow on me.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I love this. I absolutely love this. Now, I wouldn't normally go for a full coverage makeup.
Nor me.
But actually, there's something very lovely about that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's gorgeous.
Just.
Can I say something about mature ladies? Facial hair.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know. No, you know, we're all the same. Comes here, it comes here. It can be this downy fuzz. So don't put too much in those areas, because all that will do is enhance.
It enhances it,
that
exactly.
kind of peach fuzz area.
Exactly.
So, you know, shy away from right round here, or do it very lightly and keep it going down as well.
Yeah. Well, again, we haven't used, I mean, I've used a tiny amount. I've used just a teeny amount of what I've put on.
Yeah.
And then just patting it in.
Why is it that your eyebrow hairs get thinner
and everything else gets thicker?
but a hair comes out your chin? Why does that happen?
Not fair.
Why can't those chin hairs come out of your eyebrows where you need them?
Yeah.
If anyone knows the answer, please message us and tell us.
Yes, please do. Please do. But look at that, Em. I love that.
Yeah, I do as well.
Love that on you. It's giving a different vibe.
Yeah.
You do look more made up on this side.
Yeah.
But actually, you know, this is really, really lovely and glowy. Very light. But I would feel I'd need to powder here, because I do feel almost like I look too glowy.
Yes, I would feel.
Whereas here I feel like it's giving me this
more
lovely.
Yeah.
But I think it's the mix of the two, of having the one underneath to give that glow, and then you're getting that full coverage.
Yes.
And again, just not using very much at all.
Yeah. Because, I mean, coverage actually, you know, I like a little bit more coverage over here, because I've got a little age spot coming through there. So I do like a little bit more. But actually,
pop
what
it
I
on
could
and
do,
see. Let's see how it works.
put a little bit on there and just cover over.
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, yeah. So any concern area, then that's all you need to do.
Yeah.
Look at that, gone.
Yeah, perfect.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Love that.
Just make sure that you blend it. Just blend it round and round and round. Oh, I look better than I did when I arrived this morning.
Well, it's nice to, it's, you know, sort of just give the products a go and try them out, and look at this, it looks great.
Look at us.
Look at us, I love it, love it. Now, I'm going to pop on a little bit of blusher just to bring our faces to life, just so that we can sort of see the whole look to come together. I'm going to use a cream blusher, you're going to use a powder blusher, just to see the difference of the two. So again, I'm just going to pop a little blob on my hand. You almost use your hand like a palette. Can you see? That's a gorgeous colour.
Can I just talk about luxury palette?
I know, it's lovely,
That
isn't it?
is stunning.
Yeah,
gorgeous.
beautiful.
You've got your little mirror there as well, so you can, if you take it out with you. And I like the fact that it's not a massive blusher palette.
No.
Because sometimes you know, I've bought them in the past, and it's like you end up taking almost like you're going away for the weekend just to fill a little makeup bag with bits and pieces.
Absolutely.
I love that.
And I always sort of say to ladies, don't worry if, you know, just buy a travel size, because they're better for your handbag, better for your makeup bag. So, okie dokie. So, blusher placement. Now, it's all about sort of keeping this area clean and clear. So, and what you want to do is go up and out. So, you sort of pat it up high up on the cheekbone. But if you've got a particularly sort of narrow face, you would draw it down a little bit more, just to sort of bring the face out, so to make it more round and plump. If you did want that, you could pop it more down on the apples of your cheeks. However, generally we want to keep it higher, just to give us that little bit of a lift.
Yeah, because the apple of the cheek is kind of a little bit, mine is a little bit lower. My apples are falling, I tell you. And not just these ones.
So you just sort of feel the top of your cheekbone really, and just pat. I'm using a cream blusher, so I'm just patting it on with my ring finger because it's nice and light, and you're just getting it on with the lovely brush, and it just sort of brings the look together. I think blush is the most youthful makeup tool. I mean, even if there's nothing else on earth that you were going to pop onto your face, I'd pop a little bit of blusher on and you're good to go, aren't you?
And build it, you know, pop a little bit, and then if you think, do you know what, I can do a little bit more, go for another little double dip and pop a little bit more on. Yeah.
And then also, if you do find that you've put it on and then you think, oh, so, you know, sort of you can see the line of where you started, just go back to your foundation brush and then pat around the edges.
Yeah,
and you just sort of soften all
tip.
that. So yeah, that really brings the look together, doesn't it? Lovely.
Nice.
So next we're going to pop a little bit of lip gloss on. I've gone for a lovely pinky tone and you've gone for more of a nudie neutral.
Yeah, I can't read it. I can't see it. It's a lovely nudie neutral.
We'll pop the links below for you. Okie dokie. So, you know, I think, oh, look at that. Oh, I like mine. I do love pink though. You're more coral though. You're warmer. I'm cooler. So, oh, I'm not cooler, but you're cooler. You're cooler than me.
She's not cooler than me.
But look at that. That looks lovely on you.
I just blobbed it on and gone.
Yeah. That's exactly what we should be doing. And also, if you thought, oh, actually, I'm going to marry that. I'm going to just pop a little bit on my cheeks as well. Marry that together. Because then that brings even you look all... Look at that. I love that. And then finishing off with the lovely hydrating skin mist. I mean, you're just glowing, Em.
I know.
But let's glow even more. Oh, wow. One is so cooling.
You love that, didn't you?
That's lovely.
Let's have a go. Let's have a go.
Did I spray you?
No, you didn't. Remember to close your eyes. Oh,
isn't that lovely?
That is a beautiful smell.
Oh, yeah, it's beautiful. Now, this is perfect throughout the day just to pep your makeup up. You know, sometimes it ends up sitting in the lines and the creases. It's inevitable, it's bound to.
Yeah, that's
just
what
spray
happens.
your face and then just pat it and it will just loosen all that up again. And then also, you know, as the weather gets warmer, eventually, it's great and a great elixir, you know, sort of, I mean, quite menopausal, just to cool you down, you know, just it helps with everything. So not only does it pep up your makeup, it's a lovely elixir and yeah, absolutely beautiful. So that's kind of a handbag must have.
Yeah, really hydrating on the face as well, which is lovely, and it just feels really cool and really soft as it lands on the skin, doesn't it? And it doesn't feel too wet, it disappears in.
That's the thing, some of them feel a bit wet, don't they, when you
Sometimes
spray?
feel like, you know, put your face in a hose.
But actually that's a lovely fine mist and it just gives that beautiful glow. So I love that.
Where are we going?
I know, we need to go out now. So I love that, Em. Look at us.
Me too. I know.
Oh
really good
gosh.
fun.
Yeah, look, I mean, that is just beautiful, giving such a gorgeous glow, nothing too heavy.
No.
And I think that's the key with any makeup over 50 is just to place where you feel you need it, that extra coverage, but generally just give yourself that lovely glowy base. And I think that that does it beautifully.
Can I just jump in there?
Yeah, go on.
Say over 60.
Oh, I know. Can you believe it? This one. 60. How does it happen? She looks incredible, doesn't she?
Oh, thank you.
You're amazing. Thank you for joining me. You can do more with me.
Yes, please. Love to.
Please, let's give Em some love and let's get her back on the channel more often. It'd be lovely to do stuff together. And if you ladies have enjoyed it, please remember to like and subscribe. And we will put all the links for everything below. The lovely Delilah products are amazing. Also have a discount code, which is Hannah Hall 22. I'll put it all below, but it gives you 22% off, which is amazing. So yes, we look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you.